Merry Christmas.
Happy
holidays.
Yes.
Joy Taylor, Brandon Newman.
Hola.
We have a little special bonus episode because it is Christmas.
Yes.
And we like to do lists because we're in sports media and we love lists. And people like to argue about it, and we like content and retweets and likes, so do that. We're gonna start with we're gonna do our top 5 Christmas movies.
Top 5.
I obviously have the best list per usual.
Okay, she doesn't know that.
I do know that. I have no idea what is on Brandon's list.
Which is why my list, it's just I'm looking at it right now and it's just so strong.
Mine is really strong.
Okay, Christmas season. Like, how do you even watch Christmas movies? Do you wait for them to like come up on TV?
Okay, so my number one Christmas movie, which we'll get to in a second, I always watch Thanksgiving evening because, as we discussed, after dinner on Thanksgiving, it's officially Christmas.
Yes.
It's tradition, and I put my movie on, and then you just get in the Christmas spirit. So that's what I do. But throughout, you just like throughout this kind of time of year, I feel like it's like a go-to. Just put whatever Christmas movie is on.
Yeah, like whatever's. Yeah, I almost have to think about what's on TV that I enjoy versus the things that like I just will seek out regardless.
Right, and shout out to Bella, who's in Throwback Holiday.
Yes,
she did a very good job.
Yes, exactly. Very beautiful.
Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna give I'm not gonna do my honorable mentions until the end when we're in full argument. So I'm gonna start with number 5. My number 5 best Christmas movie of all time is The Grinch with Jim Carrey.
Woo! That's a good one. I just got done talking to people about it because a lot of people are upset about the new franchise being brought up.
The new Grinch, we saw it. It is for babies.
You saw it?
It's literally, we were sitting in there. I was like, this is for a 3-year-old child.
See,
in fact, we were surrounded by 3-year-old children, and I was like, oh, this is why, because this is literally a cartoon for babies.
Why was Joel Embiid and people like doing commercials for it?
I have no idea. Probably because they're paid to. Because it was not an adult movie.
Because I remember when the Jim Carrey one was coming out, I was like, man, we got the Grinch, we got the cartoon one, we don't need a new one. And then the Jim Carrey came on, I was
like, caught fire.
This is
so
hot.
good, he nails it.
Forgot Jim Carrey was the GOAT. He killed that.
Yes, he did. So that's my top 5.
That's a pretty good one.
My
top 5.
Number 5.
My number 5. Home Alone 3. Home Alone 3, 1997, not Macaulay Culkin, the other little white boy. Sarah Jessica Parker, Scarlett Johansson was the big sister in that movie, and it was just like more technically sound. The storyline was better. Just as a whole, as a film, it was more entertaining dealing with, was his name Kevin too? Something.
It's really
Alex.
It's just not a strong start. It's not a strong start for your list.
Yes, it is. It's a great one.
Yeah.
If people put it on, they won't be able to turn it off. Guaranteed. First 10 minutes, hooked for the rest of the thing.
All right. My number 4, and this really can't be debated, is Preacher's Wife.
That's a good one.
I know. First of all, Whitney is the GOAT. Not the GOAT of Christmas because obviously Mariah.
Yes.
But Whitney is the overall GOAT, and she just needs to be recognized for her performance in that.
I mean, Denzel Washington. Who was the person who she? It's like the guy who always plays the same character with the glasses. Black guy with the mustache and glasses.
Yes, it's a mustache.
Yeah.
But it's very good. It's very good.
So good.
It's top 4 all-time Christmas movies. If you haven't seen it, I don't know what to tell you, but that is my number 4. What is your number 4?
I was in the same genre for my number 4. Soul Food. Soul Food. Is that not a Christmas? Like, I know a lot of seasons get covered.
I don't think Soul Food counts as a Christmas movie.
Soul Food can't sound like a Christmas movie. Everybody's shaking their head looking at me crazy. Soul Food.
I don't think anyone on earth considers Soul Food to be a Christmas movie.
What? Then this Christmas scene?
Okay, because there's
somebody come up. The climax ain't around the Christmas scene. If the climax is around the Christmas scene in a story arc film, it's a Christmas movie.
Facts.
No.
Okay. So we're on the Die Hard conversation. Christmas movie, not Christmas movie.
I mean, it's a Christmas movie because the entirety of the movie is around Christmas time.
I mean, Soul Food though.
All right, your list.
Okay, Jingle All the Way with
Arnold
Schwarzenegger then.
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way then.
I will allow the substitution because you don't understand genres. Didn't we go through this with you with the rom-coms too.
Listen, the
I feel like
movies
we
are-
have to like explain.
Listen,
to
is it
you
a
what
movie or is it
genre
not a
is.
movie?
Okay, just okay.
Jingle all the way.
Snow in the movie. All right.
Jingle all the way.
What is that movie that they gave Leonardo DiCaprio an Oscar for no reason, just because he hadn't won it before? The Revenant.
Yeah, The Revenant.
Revenant's a Christmas movie. There's snow. I'm sure he was great in it,
sure
but
it's Christmas time
everyone
during that
knows they
movie,
gave him
though.
that because they didn't give him to him before.
When you said snow, I thought you were talking about Four Brothers.
Four Brothers might
Is
be.
Four Brothers a Christmas
Now,
movie?
yes. Hell
That's
yes.
a Christmas
I'm gonna
shootout if
guess-
I've ever seen
I'm
one.
gonna guess that Heller loves Four Brothers.
Oh my,
Oh my
gosh.
god, it's incredible.
Loves
It's
it.
incredible. What's there not to love?
A white guy related to a bunch of black guys.
Loves Four Brothers.
They're brothers. What do you
your
mean?
Dream.
They're brothers.
I knew it. Okay.
From Detroit.
If I didn't,
Oh,
man,
man.
I can't believe I didn't think of that before. Four Brothers is
Four Brothers
Four
might-
Brothers is strong. Sophia
Ty-
Vergara, great role in
Tyrese
that
was-
movie.
oh my
Yes.
God.
Honestly,
Yeah.
looking at my list, 4 is just interchangeable.
No,
'Cause,
it's
like,
not how lists work.
I'm just saying because I hear Four Brothers, I'm like, oh, maybe that's
This
4.
isn't a discussion of movies that are Christmas movies or not. Okay, this is a top
Jingle All the
4
Way
movies.
for number
Fine,
4.
Jingle All the Way I will accept.
Number
All right,
4.
number 3, Friday After Next.
Woo. I'm just gonna. I'm because it's somewhere on my list. Woo.
Oh, okay.
Great film.
I mean, it's strong.
I
It's a branch of one of the strongest movie series of all time.
Launch some careers.
I mean, yeah, it's like lead a team in scoring. Look
Gave
at my
us Cat
assists.
Williams,
Man, Cat Williams.
OG triple double.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
I guess you can.
Ricky Smiley.
No, Rick Smile's been around. Mike
Shouts to
F.
Comic
I mean, Cat Williams alone, Cat Williams and Terry Crews being found in the same film. It's
No,
just
we don't have to explain. It's Friday After Next. All right,
Yeah.
what's your number 3?
Elf. Elf's a great Elf's.
I love Elf.
And number 3 is a solid place to put a phenomenal film that just put it on, start to finish, enjoy it, laugh. No matter who's in there, he's drinking syrup. It's crazy.
He puts it on everything.
Like, and I was thinking, I was like, I need a claymation movie.
I don't know what my favorite scene in Elf is, because when he gets hit by the cab, I literally laughed out loud.
Yes. And why do movies get bad when it gets serious? Like, all the worst scenes are when, like, Santa's actually involved. It's like, get him off the screen. Like, I'm already buying in.
It's not the
You
strongest
don't
Santa
need that.
performance. Not the
Yeah.
strongest Santa performance.
What is that?
Elf is great start to finish, though.
Yes.
Everything about Elf is perfect.
Honestly,
You
I
change
don't
nothing.
have Santa Claus on my list, and that's kind of crazy. Because Elf is making me remember how good Santa Claus is.
Santa Claus is good.
It's good.
Not
It's really good.
Spoiler, not on my list.
Yeah, nice.
All right. So number 3 is Elf for you.
Yes.
Okay. Number 2 is Bad Santa.
I mean,
Bad Santa is excellent.
it is a great film.
It cannot be explained how great Bad Santa is. If you haven't seen Bad Santa, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Go home, watch it now.
It also can't be explained why it's good. It's on Netflix, so you can't watch it now.
No,
But, like, why is it great?
It's great because 1, it's unorthodox.
Yes.
2, the characters are excellent.
Check. Yeah.
All of them. There's not one bad character in that. The writing
Somebody
is
grabbed you
impeccable.
on the head.
The writing is impeccable. It thoroughly it's the true way that criminals around the holidays should be explained. Because Home Alone, really,
Yeah.
like, if we're keeping it real, it's about
That-
2 adults trying to murder a child. I mean, that's just not realistic.
Yes.
Okay, but Bad Santa,
Dead.
like, you can see that happening, and it's hilarious.
I mean,
It is legitimately. It might be one of my top 5 comedies of all time.
I mean, the fact that like someone dies on screen as one of your top Christmas movies does say something about you.
Maybe, but it is my number. It is my number 2, and it's excellent.
It's a great film. It's a great film. Entertaining start to finish. But when it first came out, I
Amazing
was
cast.
like, I thought it was too grimy for me when it first came out. Just like on some like, ugh, this. And like, shouts out John Ritter, Bernie Mac. Like, it was just
Double
Billy Bob
R.I.P.
Thornton,
Yeah.
Billy Bob,
Billy Bob,
Bernie Mac,
Bernie Mac,
Octavia Spencer.
David Spencer.
I mean, it's just so good.
It is, and it's not too long.
No, it's a perfect movie.
Yeah.
All right, what's your number 2?
The Nightmare Before Christmas. Don't look like that, Joy. Tim Burton. Are we talking about storylines, narratives, imagination? Are you kidding me? All the holidays is a tree. You can just open and go into their land. Come on now, Jack. Talking about a performance. Jack killed that performance.
I know,
Wendy
but
killed that
Nightmare
performance.
Before Christmas is like a borderline a Halloween movie.
It's close.
Yeah, it is close.
That should just be why it's such a great Christmas
I think
movie.
next time we do a movie list, let's just give you a list of the movies.
I'm gonna push back on this
Nightmare
one.
Before Christmas is the name.
If Christmas is in the title, it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
It's a movie with the word Christmas.
Also, it's a hybrid. I'm just saying they sell a lot of shirts at Hot Topic with the thing on it.
Are you
Brandon
wait a
goes to
minute.
Hot Topic
It's
a lot.
Is your argument that it's too
it's
good
not
of a
Christmas time.
movie to be listed as a Christmas movie?
No, because
'Cause
I
I
just
can
said
get down
Bad
with
Santa is I could consider Bad Santa to be a top comedy of all time, and it's certainly a Christmas movie. Santa's
Was that
in the
number
title.
2 for you?
Yeah, it is number
we
2.
We both had like problematic number 2, like kind of like dark, like darker.
Yeah, we did.
yeah.
We did. All right, give me your number 1, and then I will give you the best movie.
I mean, we already tried to wax poetic, but let's go ahead and go deeper. Friday After Next is the best Christmas movie ever created. It's the funniest Friday ever created. I stand by that. The first Friday is the classic. The second Friday has the best narrative storyline in Rancho Cucamonga. And the third one is the funniest one, line by line, laugh, laugh, laugh. Because think about it, you're already established with the characters. They don't have to waste time setting up the shit like they did in the first Friday. It's just all jokes, and they getting them jokes off.
I can't push back on any of it, actually.
Thank you.
I mean, I thought it stung me at first when you said it was the funniest Friday, but I think that you're right. I think you're right.
It literally is the funniest Friday.
I think it is.
It's
Top
crazy.
flight
It's
security
on
of
my
the world, Craig.
I didn't write it. Ice Cube did.
It's on
Like,
my
he
list.
killed that shit.
It's on my list. I have it at 3.
Yes.
But I'm okay with it being your favorite.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
But the best Christmas movie of all time is, of course, Elf.
Explain yourself.
It's the best Christmas movie of all time. It makes you warm and fuzzy.
Unfortunately,
It's funny.
Yes.
It's watchable with all members of the family.
That's a key one.
Okay.
That should yes, that makes it heavy
There's
towards the
no
one side.
need to explain any of the narratives. Like, everyone understands it. There's adult humor.
Will Ferrell's an elf.
There's kiddie humor.
Matter of fact, give Ashley the mic so she can talk about Will Ferrell.
Yeah, Ashley loves Will Ferrell. It's the best Christmas movie of all time, all around. It's undefeated. Everyone loves Elf. I've yet to meet a person who doesn't like Elf.
Yes.
You don't even like Will Ferrell, and you can admit that Elf is a great movie.
I can.
Yep.
It's a great movie.
Francisco. That's fun to say. Francisco.
There's so many lines. It's so great.
Is there sugar and syrup?
It has
Then
great music.
yes.
See, look at Ashley
I
going
know.
out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what the thing
Christmas
is?
miracle.
It's the music makes a big difference.
It
The
does.
music makes a big difference. I think
The
at the top,
exclamation for the
Yes.
nostalgia.
It's all there. That's where you come from. Obviously,
You've got the grumpy dad.
Yes,
He gets his ass kicked.
and just like an understandable grumpy too. And then
Yeah.
like I mean,
The scene where they get drunk in the mailroom. Hello.
it's very hard to do a tasteful elf scene with a little person, and I think Elf does it the best that anyone's ever attempted.
I just think it's just an all-around great movie, and everyone can watch it, which is important. And it's the best Christmas movie, and no one can dispute this.
James Caan is better than that than Godfather. He plays the dad, plays Sonny. What you think?
I'm an hour and 35 minutes into Godfather right now, and
Oh,
everything, and like,
so you have 15 days to go.
oh yeah. It was
Yeah,
like,
the scene where he has to sing to him is really just the strongest.
Oh.
I'm here,
Woo.
and I'm singing.
And what's the name of that lady who's the mom? Because she is.
Oh,
a
she's in
know
everything.
me.
She's great.
She is excellent.
She's so good.
She's good in everything. Though.
Because she can be the raunchy. She can be. Yeah. Elf is really. It's just.
You ranking it number 3. You really ranking Nightmare Before Christmas above Elf is just a disgrace. It's the best movie ever.
That's Mary Steenburgen. Shouts to Mary
Shout out-
Steenburgen.
shout out-
Shout out Mary
Steenburgen.
Steenburgen.
She's great. So Elf is number 1.
Brennan's
My list is
mom.
really great. I don't want to hear about Home Alone. It's a great Christmas movie.
What's your honorables?
Yeah, Home Alone is my honorable mention.
Yeah, I mean.
No, the original Home Alone. My issues with Home Alone is like, it's kind of the issue I have with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, I don't like scary movies, but I can watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre because I'm like, when is that?
Yeah,
how the
that
f that gonna happen
ain't
to
happened to
me?
me.
Not happening to me.
Right. I ain't
There
gotta worry about
no
that.
point in time ever
Right.
I'm gonna be driving across Texas in a fucking van ever.
Never.
All right, we're not going exploring. All right, we get to the house in the middle of nowhere,
Right.
and y'all want to go in. Cool. I'm gonna staying out in this open field where I can see anyone coming from any direction, and I'm fast as so I'm
Hey.
out. All right, y'all want to go down to the basement? Cool. Have fun.
Yeah.
I'll tell your story.
Yeah, that's
Okay?
yes.
All right.
Yes.
So there's so many points. Like even in the one with Jessica Biel, which is my favorite.
Amen.
Like at every point, you had an option to change the course of your life, and you chose to die
lot of
at the
bad
hands of a
decisions.
mad murderer
Yeah.
with a chainsaw. You chose that life for yourself.
So if you was Kevin, you would just call the police? Like,
So I'm
what's
saying,
say?
yeah, like what?
Yeah,
you
just
just gonna
like-
leave your kids? Like I know you got hella kids. Like kids have been left before. I've been left places. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It happens when you got like kids. All right, I get it. But you're gonna go to Paris. You're gonna go to a whole other country. You know what I mean? At what point in the movie did they figure out they don't got him when they're like on the plane?
Yeah, that
On the
was an
plane.
indictment. That was an indictment.
What you mean on the
happen.
plane? No, it could not. You know what? You're right.
Now it can't happen.
It
but
could,
it could have
it could
happened.
totally
then.
happen. Totally. You
I
don't
know,
have no
yeah.
neighbors to call. You don't have one neighbor.
If your other son
That's
is
a nice
Buzz,
There's only like 4 houses on that
No,
street.
if
What
you're
do you
That's a
mean?
nice neighborhood. You could get
It's
on
true.
the phone and be like, "Yo, I gotta call. Please go over and get my son." Like it's just too much for me to
Right.
like. At what point? Come on. And then it's two grown men. Why are you trying to kill the kid?
yeah.
Why you got the whole point? The whole premise of the movie is they're trying to murder him.
The most scary part of the movie when I first saw it was the magical pigeon lady. I was like, get that girl off
Yeah,
the
no,
screen.
I'm off her. I'm off her.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
She got big weird energy.
Ugh.
Yeah, the birds. No, I'm off the bird lady entirely.
Homeless people, strangers at that point in time was a big no-no.
Yes. Oh no,
Huge
no strangers.
no-no.
All of it's
Uh-uh.
strangers. The whole thing is about
Not
strangers.
with finger gloves.
They've not right.
Yes.
No, finger gloves are not a thing.
Hell no.
No, I avoid all people that wear capes and finger gloves. Okay, so Home Alone,
And leather faces.
Home Alone,
Yes.
while a classic flick, not in my top. Although Jingle All the Way, I forgot about.
I
I gotta
mean,
admit, and it's Sinbad at his
so
most excellent.
good.
Okay, it's so
good.
so
What
strong.
are the names of the Turbo Man and the other one?
Yeah,
the
that
Turbo.
one.
You gotta get Turbo Man
and
dog.
I think that movie came out around the time. I could be completely wrong about this, but I feel like it came out around the time of the Tickle Me Elmo craze.
Oh,
right?
yes. And I
Which, if you
did
guys,
it.
if you don't remember Tickle Me Elmo craze, like it was just the worst representation of
Yeah.
humanity that I may have experienced in my lifetime. It truly, the Tickle Me Elmo craze made me re-examine like, is Earth a place I belong? Like I don't know if this is for me because I've got to be from a different place because
That
there's
is
no
true.
way that people are actually acting like this over a Elmo doll.
Because Furbies was the hot thing, and they just open and close their mouth and like
Yeah.
open their little beak thing or whatever the hell that was. What is a
What?
Furby?
And that
but
and
then-
never Beanie Babies.
Yes, but like those things didn't talk or move, and then Tickle Me Elmo came out, and it was dancing. Oh, Tickle Me Elmo. I have a decent Elmo if I try.
It's I'm out on
I
that whole
try.
thing. But I did love Jingle All the Way. And then my other honorable mention is Love Actually because it's very romantic.
I was looking for like one that like other people can get down with, like in my top 5. Like what's a good like is Marley and Me a Christmas movie?
I don't what no.
Oh, okay, dang. Everybody
Why?
got sad just hearing the name. Look,
There's just
half people
nobody.
ain't even seen the movie, and it's like,
very
oh, he
sad.
said
It's very
Marley
sad.
and Me.
Do you know what?
Oh, he said Marley
Do you
and
know
Me.
what a Christmas movie is?
I see a big bow on the trailer of Marley and Me. I think it's a Christmas movie.
No,
Excuse me.
It's a movie about white people and their dog.
But like, what other white people Christmas movie can I get down with?
I mean, Love Actually.
Well, there's
is very, Love
nobodies.
Actually is actually not that
For
white.
a dog Christmas.
The Holiday?
There's a pretty diverse cast in Love Actually.
Well,
but it's all
speaking of
British.
Jessica Biel, I'll Be Home for Christmas with Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
I don't remember that one.
What's the one with Ryan Reynolds and he's fat and they're like
Oh
Just
yeah,
Friends.
Just Friends.
Just Friends? That's a good. That's a
That's
Christmas
good
movie,
Christmas
right?
movie.
That's a good Christmas
And it's a
movie.
good Christmas
How's it
movie.
not?
What do you mean?
That's a comedy.
No, we're just rom-comming now. These are
No, what do you mean?
No,
That's
that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a
entire
rom-com Christmas movie.
The entirety of that movie is based around Christmas.
Which one?
The whole premise of Just Friends is him getting trapped in his hometown for Christmas.
It's Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, I remember it, but it's not good.
You don't know that. These movies are good. All these little random
I
movies.
think it's watchable. I always watch it
Yeah.
when it's on.
Is Ghost of Girlfriend Past starring Matthew McConaughey considered a Christmas movie? Because they're technically
That's a
at a
Christmas
wedding.
theme. That's a Christmas theme.
Right, they're at a wedding when it happens and the whole concept, but it's based off the Scrooge stuff. So like, is every Scrooge adaptation a Christmas movie?
Good question. Also, great movie.
Scrooge, yeah. Which adaptation though?
I don't know. I don't think I consider Ghost of Girlfriend's Past a Christmas
Nah,
movie.
yeah, no, yeah. I can't. I mean, but
So to your point, maybe that's a rom com also. So you don't have any other suggestion for Christmas movies. You don't have any.
rom com.
No Christmas
Oh.
movies. Do you
Well,
have,
y'all
do you have
think-
any?
Santa Claus? You have
Do you have
Santa
any
Claus.
honorable mentions?
Yeah, and honestly, Santa Claus is probably one of the most inventive, like well put together, written Christmas movies that's like probably ever been done, because it's taking the ridiculousness of Santa Claus, putting it into a real life thing that's just like digestible. And it's like, oh, magic. It's like the best like example of like the story of Jesus.
How could I forget Fred Claus with Vince Vaughn?
Because Vince Vaughn was in it. That's how you forgot it.
No, what do you mean? Nobody was respectful of Vince Vaughn.
I don't watch any movie where the R is backwards on the title. None.
Fred Claus is a good watch.
And I just feel like it was.
Fred Claus is a good watch. Come on.
Vince. I like Vince Vaughn.
Are we forgetting any other Christmas movies?
Polar Express. Worst Christmas
Missed
movie.
it.
What's the worst
Missed
Christmas movie of all time to both of y'all?
I mean, that's difficult. There's so many bad ones.
Well, the absolute worst.
We should also honorable mention Last Man Holiday, because you know.
Yeah. You should.
It's very
we
sad.
gotta mention it. Yeah.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation.
Christmas
Vacation.
Vacation is one of the worst. Yes.
Jeremy,
Hey.
you're hitting us with the classics right now.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Hey.
Yeah.
Jack Frost. Do you remember with Michael Keaton where the snowman comes alive?
Yes, Jack Frost.
That shit was wild. That shit was wild.
Jack Frost low-key made Blockbuster stuck in my head, because he just walked by and then the Jack Frost like movie jacket was just there on eye level.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster for sure.
Okay, so we didn't mention Polar Express. We didn't mention It's a Wonderful Life.
Someone just said
Tell us-
something.
We didn't
though.
mention
Tell us in the
Christmas
comments what we
Vacation.
missed.
Christmas Vacation is funny. Yeah, tell us in the comments which other ones we missed. I mean, obviously, my what? What?
I'm literally.
Snow
Okay.
Buddies?
Oh.
Hey, don't Google snow buddies at work.
Hey. Stop. Y'all ready for this one? And this is a good one. Gremlins. Christmas
Yo, I was
movie.
just thinking that.
Christmas
I was just
movie.
thinking that.
It's like one of those best worst ones.
Yeah,
Right?
it is the best worst one.
Right? Like
Yeah.
it's like I'm not gonna-
What other ones are we forgetting?
Four
Charlie
Christmases.
Brown and the Chocolate Factory. I mean, Charlie Brown and the Chocolate Factory. This is Charlie Brown. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is also very good.
Charlie Brown.
The
All
Holiday.
renditions.
That's a white person
The Holiday?
cult classic. Yeah.
I have not
The
seen
Holiday.
Christmas with
With
the
Jude Law
Cranks.
and what's her name?
that. Oh, yeah, I would never watch that.
A Christmas Story. What do you think about?
Oh, yeah, A Christmas Story. I mean, we gotta talk about Christmas Story real quick.
Yeah, like the classics. Like A Miracle on 34th Street was like the best boring Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's very boring. Here's my thing on Christmas Story. I've evolved on Christmas Story.
What you
Because
mean?
when I first saw it, I was like, this movie is incredibly creepy. The entire energy of the movie is just very
Off.
yellow.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like a very, like, it's like kind of creepy.
Yeah.
I feel like I smell mothballs as I'm watching
Yeah,
the
the
movie.
narrative is paced out as if it was like made in an old folks' home. Or
Right,
something
it's
like that.
very
It's like-
weird. I did not understand the leg lamp thing, and then it just is there's a lot going on. The BB gun thing, and maybe it's the narrator's voice that wasn't working for me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But then over
Forensic
time,
Files voice.
I watched it many more times, and I started to appreciate it. And now I just feel like it's one of those movies. It's like, oh, you have to say A Christmas Story is the best Christmas movie, but it's actually not.
Yeah, but like, why do they want us to think that
Because, you know, it's...
when there's Jingle All the Way is like out there actually?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I've evolved on it. I went from hating it to really liking it. So now I just appreciate it for what it is, but I don't feel obligated to put it in the top 5.
Yeah. Music makes it. Listen, I'm looking at all these Christmas things. If there's not a good music song, then it's not up there for me. If there's not a good music song.
All right. Well, just to recap our top 5, mine is
Yes.
The Grinch with Jim Carrey, Preacher's Wife, Friday After Next, Bad Santa, and Elf. Brandon's inexplicable list is...
Friday After Next, number 1, Nightmare Before Christmas, Elf, Jingle All the Way, Home Alone 3.
You had to do it the opposite way to confuse everyone. So, anyway, it's all right. Please leave your comments, yell at us, because I'm sure there's one other movie that we're forgetting. It's going to infuriate everybody.
Nope.
But Merry Christmas. Hope you enjoyed our list.
Yes.
And leave yours in the comments.
Enjoy the movies.
Have a happy holiday. Heller insisted that we wave oddly.
Yes,
so
so
that's
we're
what we're
doing that
doing
now.
because I am
I will at
Ron
every
Burgundy
episode.
and I just do what I'm told. So I'm going to stop doing that now. Anyway, Merry Christmas, and we will make sure you subscribe because we are dropping a special New Year's episode as
Yes.
well. Bye.
Bye.